Coupling and uncoupling. Behind any successful operation lies a strong skill level based in the fundamentals. In order to be proficient with hose evolutions, a member must understand and master the basic tasks involved. This video will equip members with the fundamental skills of coupling and uncoupling a variety of hose, appliances, and fittings. Foot tilt method. To couple, place one foot on the hose behind the male coupling, causing the male coupling to tilt upward. Place one hand behind the female coupling and grasp the hose. Check for a gasket inside the female coupling. Place the other hand on the coupling swivel and bring the two couplings together. Rotate the swivel in a clockwise direction to connect the hose. To uncouple, place one foot on the hose behind the male coupling, causing the two couplings to tilt upward. Place one hand behind the female coupling and grasp the hose. Place the other hand on the coupling swivel and rotate it in a counterclockwise direction to disconnect the hose. Over the hip method. Approach the hose so that the female coupling is in the dominant hand. Check for a gasket. Turn and flip the hose so it rests across the hip. Place the dominant hand behind the male coupling, resting the elbow across the knee. Line up the threads on both couplings. Turn the female swivel in a clockwise direction until the couplings are tight. Using spanners. After the hose has been connected, place one spanner on the male lug and one spanner on the female lug, turning the couplings in a clockwise direction. Apply pressure to both spanners until they are tight. To uncouple, turn the spanners in a counterclockwise direction until loosened. Then, continue with uncoupling the two hoses. Connecting a nozzle. Place the nozzle in the dominant hand and check for a gasket. Position the bail halfway between the open and closed positions to minimize interference. With the other hand, grasp the hose behind the male coupling and place your elbow across the knee for stability. While holding the nozzle above the bail, turn it in a clockwise direction. Ensure that the nozzle is hand tight at the swivel. Place the bail in the closed position. Coupling with two members. One member picks up the hose with the male coupling, while the second member picks up the hose with the female coupling. The female coupling is checked for a gasket. The member with the male coupling holds it steady and looks away. The member with the female connects the two couplings and turns the swivel in a clockwise direction until the coupling is hand tight. Connecting a four-way valve. Lift the valve with one hand and line up the threads. With the other hand, spin the swivel in a clockwise direction using the extended lugs. Ensure that the connection is hand tight. When only a single 2.5-inch outlet is available, an increaser must be used. Start by connecting the increaser first. Use a spanner to ensure that it is tight. Then proceed to connect the four-way valve in the same fashion as previously shown. Connecting an appliance with corrective fittings. Start by connecting the corrective fitting to the hose. Use spanners to ensure that they are tight. Next, connect the appliance to the corrective fitting and firmly tighten the connection. Ensure that the valves are closed.